Hey guys, I'm recording this a few days earlier. It's the 23rd right now. I plan on releasing this on the 25th, but because Christmas is right around the corner for me, or because it is Christmas, I figured I'd review one of my favorite movies of all time, and I've actually made it a tradition for myself to watch it every Christmas. That movie is Home Alone. Um, I love both Home Alone 1 and 2. If I had to choose between the two, I think I prefer. This is a little bit of a hot take, but I prefer Home Alone 2 over Home Alone 1. That's because Home Alone 2 is a lot more entertaining, and to see Harry and Marv get their asses kicked it's just a lot more pleasant to see it in the second movie. And also, I like the New York setting of it. Um, I think it's a lot more colorful and more versatile for more interesting action scenes, trap scenes, than the first, where it was mostly enclosed into the McAllister's home. So I'm gonna give a brief review on this. Well, I just reviewed it, but I'm gonna elaborate it. So the first movie is an instant classic. I've watched it since many times since I was a kid. Um, I love the McAllister family and their dynamics. I didn't really like, but like, I didn't really like the big. I forgot the big guy's name. I forgot. Was it Buddy? I don't remember. Um, but I just I just really like the guy. Like, well, at the same time, I don't like him, but like, I do see why he's an asshole-ish older brother to Kevin, and I like Kevin's mom. I think she was better in the. I think she was better in the first movie than the second movie. Catherine O'Hara was both good in both movies. Um, Kevin's dad, I don't really like. I still don't really like him to this day because he's kind of useless. Um, and none of the other siblings serve much of a purpose other than just being there. But I mean, they're cool, I guess. But other than that, there's not really much to them. But I'm not saying that that's a negative thing. I'm just saying that there could have been more, and yeah. Um, and it's sad that we only got two real installments with Macaulay Culkin. Uh, Before we get to Kevin and Macaulay Culkin in general, let me go over Harry and Marv. Um, so I love both of them. In both movies, they're fantastic. Joe Pesci. Um, Hold on, I forgot who Marv's actor was. Hold on, who was Marv's actor again? Um, Daniel Stern. All right. um, okay. So the big guy, his name was Buzz. Okay, his name was okay. But back to Harry and Marv. I love both of them. They're amazing villains. They're like, you hate them like you're supposed to, and if you see their asses get kicked, it's a sight to behold. Um, and like, there's really not much. Like, I know there's not much to them, but at the same time, that's what makes them hilarious. They're like two nobodies who's trying to be somebody by being bandits, the wet bandits, the sticky bandits. um, they're great in both movies. And as for Kevin himself, played by Macaulay Culkin, um, he is great in both movies. Like, honestly, I like Home Alone was such. It wouldn't be without Kevin. It couldn't be Home Alone without Macaulay Culkin as Kevin. Um, that's just how good he was. And I don't know, like, he's equally good in both movies. If I had to choose who was better, then I guess I'd have to go to the first one, because in the second one he was a bit sinister, and he was a lot more relatable in the first one. But again, he was great in both movies. But it's just that the second one took him to a really different level. Anyway, and finally, let's talk about the traps and contraptions themselves. I liked them in the second one better. They were a lot more entertaining. They were a lot more creative. I actually didn't know how they were gonna work sometimes, and I like that it was a whole it was an apartment building being renovated, rather than just the McAllister's house. Because again, it's not his because like they say, it's not his home. He has nowhere really to run, and that made it a lot more interesting. Also, like there was just like the landscape and terrain were a lot bigger, than the house itself. So there was that. And finally, time for, I say finally, but this will be the last thing to talk about. But remember, you guys remember the old man from Home Alone that they call like the street killer, whoever it was called. And now there's a pigeon lady in Home Alone 2. I like both of them, but I'd have to go with the old man in Home Alone 1. They were both great. I just think the old man was a lot more relatable, but I did like the pigeon lady and how she helped Kevin, and I like the turtle. I like the turtle doves a little bit. I wish I gave them to my crush. So in conclusion, both of them are great. I could watch 1 and 2 all day. I would watch the Home Alone 2 more, to be honest. But both are still amazing, and they are classics that will never die. So there's that. Have a Merry Christmas, everyone, and also a Happy New Year, I guess. I don't know if I'll be recording over vacation. Just have a jolly little Christmas. Thanks.